The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Cash it in, tie this thing up. Motion goes to Momentum. He'll line up at the backfield now. Williamson, play fake, looking, one-on-one coverage. Johnson, touchdown! Fond du Lac, a 27-yard strike. And there,
our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Sam's Well Drilling, Katie's Log Cabin,
Generations Lanes and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service, Pinot Construction,
Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Glamour Shop, Schaefer Auto,
Airtech, Coal, Oil and Propane, WIT Services,
Pioneer Keg, Lidke Lumber, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating and Cooling, Integrity Saw and Tool.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here to Randolph, Wisconsin, home of the Randolph Rockets in this Trailways West Conference matchup where the Pardeeville Bulldogs come on into town. I'm Makai Ackerman. To my right on my main cam tonight is Andy. And, of course, down on the court on our lovely portable unit down there is the Dr. Cam Hatcher. Andy, how are you doing? How does it feel to be here in Randolph tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great. Randolph, first time here. Very nice gym. Crowd's getting bigger. Should be a good night for volleyball.
It indeed is getting bigger. Parents' night here in Randolph, so all the families coming on out. They all got flowers just a matter of moments ago at midcourt, and of course taking pictures with their daughters out there. Starting warm-ups here a little late. Going to be getting down around 7:30 tonight instead of 7 o'clock, the normal start time. But we'll take a break here, listen to some of our sponsors, and when we come back, more pregame action brought to you by all of our lovely sponsors.
Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhage Furniture.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to the pregame show in Randolph, Wisconsin, brought to you on Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports. Makai Ackerman, Andy, and of course Cam Hatcher down on the court for us tonight from Randolph between this Trailways West Conference matchup between these two teams. Speaking of the Trailways West, let's take a little bit of a look into those standings. Leading the Trailways West 3-0 in conference and 20-4 total is Montello. Right behind them, 8-13 overall, so not the best overall record, but what matters is that conference record at 2-1, which are the Randolph Rockets. It's actually 4 teams in the Trailways West that have 2-1 conference records right now, that being Randolph, Fall River, Pardeeville, and Rio in that order, but Randolph has the tiebreaker over all the 3 subsequent teams, so they stand at second in the Trailways West currently. Looking back at those 3 conference games that Randolph has played, the first one was against Fall River, which they lost 3-2, so a close affair there, but no cigar. Moving on, they take a win over Rio, 3-0, and then, of course, moving on to Marquezan here in Randolph last week. They win that one in 5, 3-2. Moving on to the Bulldogs from Pardeeville. Their first conference match against that number 1 seeded Montello right now was a loss, 3-0. Then they picked it back up with a win against Green Lake and Princeton, that co-op over there, winning 3-0. And then a close one last week against Cambria Friesland, which went to 5 sets. But the Bulldogs pulling out, taking the W 3-2. Should be a fairly close and contested matchup tonight between both these teams. Obviously, both 2-1, had some similar opponents so far. And I'm just looking to see how this goes in Trailways West implications, Andy.
Yeah, and just looking at the roster here, not too many very tall people, so it should be more of an outside game, and just excited to see some volleyball.
Definitely excited to see some volleyball. We'll take one more break, head to some ads, and then when we come back, we'll have a little more stats on both of these teams, brought to you by all of our lovely sponsors. You're listening to Makai, Andy, and Cam on Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back. We are in Randolph, Wisconsin. Trailways West Conference matchup coming at you in about 10 minutes from now. Got a couple minutes left of the Randolph Rockets warm-ups here, and then the Pardeeville Bulldogs will go on and take the court for about 7 minutes. Let's run through some individual stats. First for the Rockets, the home team tonight. Leading the team in kills is Maddie Miedema with 127. Total blocks for the team, 22. That's Isabel Gorsuch. Serving ace is Tessa Reed with 52. Digs is Annika Reed, 169. And then assists would be Tessa Reed once again with 270. Moving on to a little bit of team stats for the Rockets. Total kills, 392. Total blocks, 42. Serving aces, 158. Digs, 726. And assists, 361. Moving on to the Bulldogs side, individual stats first. Ava Wagner with kills, 39 of them on the season. And before I want to start with these, I actually want to preface that a lot less games played for this Bulldogs team, and I'm not sure if all of their stats are necessarily accurate or updated in there. So
it sure doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it could be a whirlwind. So we're going to give you what we have online, and from there, I guess you can do with that as you will. Anyway, total blocks here for the Bulldogs would be number 14, Bronte Hallberg with 44. Then Briar Waska, 9 total serving aces. Moving on to Diggs, that's, lost the name here. Brooke Schomburg with 41. And then assists is Lexi Hughes with 145. Total team stats for the Bulldogs, total kills is 97, total blocks 61, serving aces 30, Diggs 163, and assists 181. So, like we said, not necessarily sure if those stats are totally accurate for either of teams. It's high school sports, and usually you can get some variability. But nonetheless, we'll give you what you got. We'll step aside one more time here, and when we come back, a very special coach's interview with head coach for the Randolph Rockets, Jeff Kolbach. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Randolph Rockets ladies volleyball team, Coach Jeff Kolbach. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
We get another opportunity to see your ladies get out here and perform. And just talking to you off air, it sounds like things are starting to progress in the direction that you were hoping to. So talk to me a little bit about how things went this weekend.
Yeah, we had a pretty good weekend. We're starting to play more consistently. We had 5 matches this weekend. It was a tougher tournament because it was four in a row. Then we had quite a long break before the 5th match against Dodgeland. So we lost to Deerfield and Dodgeland in close sets. And then we beat Lincoln Academy, Whitewater, and Cambria-Friesland pretty handily. It was a good tournament for us because we got a lot of playing time for everybody. We got to run a few new things with our offense that we've been practicing on, and they looked really good. And then I was really happy with how scrappy we were all day long. We were getting a lot of balls up that we haven't been doing earlier in the season. So we're starting to progress pretty good. The main thing with this team is I wanted them to start playing more consistently, which they did do this week, this whole week actually, with the 5-setter against Marquesan, and then this weekend.
Yeah, we were at that Marquesan game. That was a fantastic contest for your girls, especially here in the Trailways West. So just give me a real quick recap here. Again, we were talking off air about the Trailways West and how everything is playing out.
Yeah, so Montello's leading the conference. They're undefeated right now. They swept Fall River last Tuesday. There's a 4-way tie for second with us, Fall River, Pardeeville, our opponent, and then Rio, who we beat already. So it's kind of going the way I expected it. From what I saw this summer, there's a lot of competition. The programs are a lot stronger this year. Montello is very, very good. They have a freshman outside hitter that's very dynamic and a senior middle who's really good. Their biggest issue last year was serve receive, and it sounds like they've taken care of that issue. So they handled Fall River pretty easily from what I heard on Tuesday.
And tonight's opponent, you said that you are tied right now with the Pardeeville Bulldogs. Give us what you know about Pardeeville and kind of a little bit what the game plan is.
Yeah, they're very tall. That's one thing that really stood out last year when we played them, and when I saw them this summer, how tall they were. And then I was also impressed with how much they improved over the summer and from last year. So they're a scrappy team. They're going to get a lot of balls up. They have a lot of confidence right now. They have a pretty good record going. So we're going to have to play a really strong game. We've worked out a lot on hitting around the blockers, hitting down the line more, and using the block more. To tool the block a little bit more with our hitters. Our younger girls haven't had that experience so much, but we played a lot of big teams this year, especially back to that Appleton tournament, and then the one at Waterloo where we had to face a lot of taller girls. So that's the point of playing those games. It gets us ready for games like this where you got to see those taller players where you don't normally see them. So.
If I recall correctly, I know that we covered Pardeeville when they played Lemira. If I remember correctly, I think they're a very heavy senior team as well, so very experienced.
Yes, correct. Yep, their main players are all seniors, so they're very experienced players. They've been there for quite a while, so it's going to be a tough task. I really hope we don't go 5 again. That's been kind of our MO here in conference. So. But, the one thing I've been really impressed with is that we've had those 2 that have gone 5 sets, and we don't look tired in the 5th set. And I think that really helped us against Marquesan, obviously.
Yeah, I would agree with you from what we have had the opportunity to see. You continue to put out a product that continues to scrap and fight the whole time. Tell us what the defensive plan is tonight for tomorrow night against Pardeeville with that height.
Well, I think the main thing is we gotta be aggressive with our serve to keep them out of system. It's really hard to set the middle if you're out of system, and their strongest hitters are coming out of the middle. So we're going to be aggressive with that. We're going to start with a single block in the middle and play for more coverage. I think our blocking has improved quite a bit. Our Deerfield game, we had 14 assisted blocks against them. So that's like a high for us for probably 2 or 3 years. So we're going to start with a single block. We're going to drop into coverage more and start reading their hitters a little bit better. I've been really happy with the way my back rows have been playing. So I expect us to get some quality passes off of that.
Coach, I want to thank you for the time that you're taking tonight to have this conversation with us. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we close things up here on the pregame show?
Yeah, I guess just the main thing, I'm just really happy with how we're progressing. This group of kids are really fun to watch and coach this year. They put everything they have into it when they're on the court. So I think they put out an exciting brand of volleyball, and I'm excited to see them keep improving throughout the year.
I would agree with you, Coach. Again, as I talked before, they're scrappy. They fight. We've had a chance to see your program now for a couple of years, and they continue to play all the way through. One of the things that we constantly say whenever we come to Randolph, there is one team you do not want to play at home, and that is the Randolph Rockets. You can throw records right out the window because the kids fight.
Yeah, and I agree. That's kind of our goal. You know, that's the way we want to play, and I want to make sure that when we get the playoff time, we're one of the best teams in our division playing. So, and I think we're getting there.
Congratulations, Coach, again on a good showing this past weekend. I'm glad that things are continuing to progress, and want to thank you again for your time. This has been the head coach here for the Randolph Rockets ladies volleyball team, Coach Jeff Kolbeck, here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports. Just a matter of moments away from getting starting lineups here and then getting going in this Trailways West Conference rivalry between the visiting Pardeeville Bulldogs and, of course, the home team, the Randolph Rockets. Makai, Andy, and Cam down on the court. Andy, tell me about how you're feeling about this game tonight.
Just looking forward to it. Should be a real good match. Rivalries are, records don't really matter in rivalry games.
That's exactly right. They don't, but tonight, obviously, both of these teams 2-1. Some conference implications for both of these two teams sitting tied for second currently. Montello being 3-0. And here we go. We'll get the starting lineups for Pardeeville. First, number 3, Kiana Cook. Number 5, Lexi Hughes. Number 9, Brooke Schomburg. Number 14, Bronte Hallberg. Number 18, Nadia Ballweg. Number 21, Ava Wagner. And tonight's libero, number 1, Chase Pulvermacher. Now time for the Randolph Rockets and their starting lineups. Good shot down there by Cam on the court. First for the Rockets, number 2, Lexi Zemlo, the sophomore. The senior, number 5, Emma Grieger. The senior, number 10, Isabel Gorsuch. The junior, number 20, Tessa Reed. The senior, number 21, Sydney Wiersma. The junior, number 34, Maddie Miedema. And tonight's libero, the sophomore, number 18, Annika Reed. The Randolph Rockets are coached by Jeff Kolbeck, as we just heard in his lovely interview a couple of minutes ago. Both teams will now come meet at midcourt. One final handshake line quick, and We will be underway from Randolph, Wisconsin. Officials go up and take their posts. And we will see who starts with the ball. Will be the Rockets. And checking in right away for them will be number 18, Annika Reed. Looks like she will replace number 5, Emma Grieger. Once everything's in order here, officials got to get some players, and Ani Reed comes in now for Grieger. Going back to serve and starting this game for the Rockets is number 20, Tessa Reed. The junior leads this team in service aces this year, and she's looking to continue at that. Tessa Reed, the opening serve from Randolph, Wisconsin, and we're underway. Picked up by the libero in the back, that's Paul Vermacher. Trying to be pushed over and out of play. The first point will go to the Rockets. See if my instant replay is set up. Wow, look at that, it is. Probably a miracle. Reed back again, she goes to the back row this time. Overpass into the net, kept alive though, and just pushed back to the Rocket side. Picked up by Ani Reed. Tessa Reed trying to be slammed down by Gorsuch, and it is. Number 10, Isabel Gorsuch with the first kill of the night for the Rockets. 2-0 lead here early. Reed serve up and over to the back row. Bumped up by number 18, Nadia Ballweg, and pushed back over by Schomburg. Far side, Miedema tries to slam it down, but it's too far. First point here for the Bulldogs comes on the error from Madeline Miedema, who just went a little too far with it. Back to serve now for the first time tonight for the Bulldogs, number 3, Kiana Cook. Her serve overhand, Ani Reed. Bump pass, Tessa Reed setting it up on the far side. Gorsuch clips the line. 2 kills now on the night for Isabel Gorsuch, and she will also get the serve. 3-1 in this opening set. Gorsuch's serve clips the net, and it's an ace. Isabel Gorsuch doing it all right now for the Rockets. Just clipped that top tape up there and fell in front of everybody. Gorsuch's second serve, this time popped up by Paul Vermacher. To the net and pushed back over. Miedema is there. Tessa Reed setting up Miedema again on the far side, but it's blocked. Isabel Gorsuch, the only one back, and give it a block kill for, I believe, that'll be number 14, Bronte Hallberg. Four to 2, going back to serve for the Bulldogs is number 5, Lexi Hughes. And a service error, the first of the night for either of these two teams. That one goes out of the back. And it's 5 to 2 for Maddie Miedema. Setting something up at the net, having to back up. Ani Reed was there. To the far side, Lexi Zemlo tipped off and kept up by Paul Vermacher. Near side, Ava Wagner slams it down, tipped at the net. Back to the Rocket side, Lexi Zemlo, just an open pass and a couple of digs, but out of bounds. Lexi Zemlo just able to push it back over for the Rockets, and the Bulldogs not able to recover. Miedema's serve, miscommunication, and it falls. Second ace of the night, this time coming off the hands of Maddie Miedema. Seven to 2, a quick 5-point lead here for the Rockets. Miedema's serve this time out. The first service error of the night for Randolph. Each team will now have one, and the lead down to 4. For some reason, she rolled that ball back to the Rockets side. But it will be Bulldogs ball, and number 14, Bronte Hallberg serve. Hallberg lining up sideways, and then she'll walk up to it and hit it back over. Grieger's there. Tessa Reed trying to bump set it to the front line, and Zemlo will just push it back over. Comes back, and to the Bulldog side. Wagner back over to the Rockets. Ani Reed too far back, and Tessa Reed will have to hit it from midcourt. Should be a free ball here for the Bulldogs if they want to take advantage. Ava Wagner in space, kept alive, but the kill will go down for number 21, the senior Ava Wagner. And the Bulldogs, back within 3. Hallberg from the service line, just up and over, a short little serve, but it makes its way. Zemlo trying to serve it down, but Paul Vermacher is there. Ava Wagner from the near side, off of a couple of hands of the Rockets. And the senior Ava Wagner with back-to-back kills. Hallberg on a little bit of a run here from the service line. 7-5. Grieger to Reed. Back to Zemlo into the net, and another point for the Bulldogs, who bring it back within 1. Five-point lead has now shrunk to only a point. Paul Vermacher's serve, over to the Rockets side and slammed down by Lexi Zemlo. 8-6 is number 29, Aubrey Kaufman will check in now. She will come in to serve for the Rockets, as we've seen her do all season long. Kaufman serve to the back row off the hands of Wagner. Near side miscommunication, and it won't get back to the Rockets side. Not communicating very well so far are the Bulldogs, and they find themselves back down 3. Paul Vermacher picked up by Hughes to the front row and bump back over to the Rockets side. Kaufman will just push it back herself, but Hughes is there to save it. Paul Vermacher to Wagner. Bumps it back, and they're going to say it's out. And a point will go to the Rockets, up by 4. Aubrey Kaufman, the serving specialist who came in off the bench, continues to go from the line. Oh! And let's hope she's okay. Lexi Hughes trying to go all out for that one, right into the scorer's table over there. And it did not look good. Just walking it off, she seems to be somewhat okay as she gives the thumbs up. Let's hope she's okay. All-out effort on that one, but sometimes you just aren't necessarily aware of your surroundings. And despite the pain that she looks to be in, she gives the officials a thumbs up, and she will stay in this match.
Tough girl.
Indeed. Kaufman serve to the back row. Wagner has to change her hands. This one will come near side for number 7, Haley Gard, but she'll go right into the net. And looks like we had a scoreboard issue there after we ran into the scorer's table, and we will get a second here to figure it out on that far side. Knocked something out, turned off the power to the scoreboard as soon as Lexi Hughes, took a dig into the board, into the scorer's table. And the officials, along with head coach Jeff Kolbeck and the rest of the staff over there, trying to plug some stuff back in and hopefully get the board working once again. I believe it was 11-6. But to tell you the truth, I can't be certain on that.
Yeah, so far, not a lot of kills, just a lot of errors on both sides, and just they're trying to get their feet set.
Indeed, a lot of errors, not so many strong kills yet, but we will see as this game progresses back on, as the scoreboard is turned back on, but not exactly to where we want it yet. We'll get there. Now they have to discuss the score. See if I was right on my prediction. There it is. Could have asked me, I would have had it. Not very often you can say that, but should be ready to go. 11-6. Aubrey Kaufman still serving now for the Rockets. And as the official on the far side gets back into his spot, he'll blow the whistle. And we're all set. Kaufman serve, up 5 to the back row. Pulvermacher, this time to Hughes. A back set, and Ava Wagner bumps it back to the Rockets side. Tessa Reed is there, and she runs into Aubrey Kaufman. Miscommunication on the Rockets side. This time leads to a point for the Bulldogs. 11-7 as number 3, Kiana Cook, checks back in. As well as number 17, Bailey Grissom, and she will go back to the service line. A couple of bounces from Grissom, and it goes to the back row, picked up by the libero, Ani Reed. Back to Lexi Zemlo, who just gets on top of the ball, and right into the net it goes. 11-8 in the opening set from Randolph, Wisconsin. Grissom to serve. Got her routine down pat. And she'll go to the back row with it. Ani Reed to Tessa Reed to Zemlo on the far side, trying to slam it down, but they're going to say it's too far. Just a little too much power on that one from the senior Lexi Zemlo. Excuse me, sophomore Lexi Zemlo. 2-point contest here in set 1. Couple of people on the return, and Zemlo bumps it back. Grissom is there with a nice dig. Kept alive by Hughes, and on the near side, pushed over by Cook. Block at the net, and it will fall on the Rockets' side. Eleven to 10, a 1-point game here. Grissom serve, this time towards us, picked up by number 15, Peyton Bryant, and pushed back over by the Rockets. Near tied this time, Kiana Cook bumps it back. There's Bryant, Tessa Reed over to Lexi Zemlo, and it should be a free ball here for the Bulldogs if they want it. Hughes trying to set something up too far into the net, but pushed back over. An overpass back to the Rockets side. Sloppy volleyball right now, but Tessa Reed elects to dunk that one down. Tessa Reed, a nice dig to keep it alive, and Zemlo just going back and forth right now. Once again, pushed over, but nobody is there on the far side. Give the kill to number 9, Brooke Schomburg, who just puts the ball in the right spot. Just like that, after being up 5 earlier in this set, we are tied at 11. Grissom on a nice run from the service line. Ani Reed, Tessa Reed, Lexi Zemlo, not enough. Just like that, the Bulldogs take their first lead of the night. We're just down 11-6, and after the scoreboard mishap, have went on a 6-point run. Good serve, but a better dig from Ani Reed. Tessa Reed, Lexi Zemlo blocked at the net, but out of play. And the Rockets finally get a point back, ending that 6-point run. Nonetheless, fantastic time from Bailey Grissom at the service line for the Bulldogs. Ani Reed serve now. Going back to number 9, Schomburg, setting it up for Cook. And Ani Reed's there with the dig. Tessa Reed setting up Gorsuch, and she'll slam it down. Isabel Gorsuch, the 3rd kill of the night for her. And she continues to be the presence at the net that's needed. Ani Reed serve up by 1, and Bailey Grissom not able to get out of the way. It would have been way too far, and definitely a service error. Instead, Ani Reed gets the ball back. 14-12, favor of the home team, the Rockets. This time it's in. Set up by Hughes on the far side, trying to be slammed down, blocked at the net, and out of play. Ball was hit by number 9, Brooke Schomburg, trying to be blocked by a couple of different Rockets, just not able to get it back down. And now they get the ball back down 1, and Schomburg will go back to the line. Her serve right into the net, a service error. Only the second we've seen tonight from the Bulldogs. And now Lexi Zemlo from the service line for Randolph. Her serve up to the back row. Picked up there by Schomburg and pushed back over. Both of the reads to Miedema on the far side. Off the tape, a diving dig, and kept alive. Fantastic dig from number 4, Ariana Wendland. She is there once again and continues to be a presence, still kept alive. And that one went a little too high off of the rafters and back onto the Bulldog side, which means that it will go to their point, and we're tied at 14s. Fantastic digs there from number 4, the senior Ariana Wendland. Haley Gard now to serve. 14-14. Set number 1 in Randolph. Up and over she goes. Ani Reed's way up to the ceiling, and Miedema will just push it back to the Bulldog side. Hughes, this time on the near side, pushed back by 14, Bronte Hallberg. Same thing, a push back. This time Tessa Reed gets it with nobody there.
Smart play right there. There was no one in the middle. Just a little dump over.
Able to dump it where nobody's at. Get another point, take a 1-point lead. A couple of substitutions on the Bulldog side. And now Tessa Reed, who just made the nice play, will go back to serve it. Back to the Rockets side here, pushed over by Zemlo. Near side this time, Kiana Cook off of the hands of a couple blockers, and Miedema does the smart thing and pushes it back. Lexi Hughes, near side, Cook goes back row. Ani Reed's there, somebody's got to back her up, but not in time. Misplayed there by the libero, Annika Reed, and we're tied at 15s. Randolph really pulled away with this one to start off, up by 5 a couple of different times, but ever since then, the Bulldogs have kept it close. The serve by Cook just barely over, an overpass by Gorsuch gets it back to the Bulldog side, and Ava Wagner will hit it off the hands of Lexi Zemlo. Miedema comes back up, open palm, slams it back. Near side, Ava Wagner, nobody's there. Looked like she was trying to slam it down, but took a little power off of it and able to find some open space. 16-15. Lead for the Bulldogs. Only a couple times they've done that. Miedema slams it back down, but a nice dig by Schomburg. She will also hit it back, but it's too far. And the Rockets come back with a point of their own. Good save good save back there by Cam, rather. And a nice shot of Gorsuch. 16-16. Gorsuch's serve just over, picked up by the libero Pulvermacher. Up front to Wagner, slams it down. And the official says no.
That was close.
It indeed was. 17-16, the Rockets reclaim the lead. Gorsuch goes middle with her serve. Picked up, and Pulvermacher will just have to hit it over herself. Tessa Reed to Gorsuch. On the far side, Madeline Miedema punches it back over, but Wagner's there. Hughes trying to set up Wagner once again. Tipped at the net and kept alive on the Rockets side. Maddie Miedema, open fist, and it catches the corner. Cross court, Maddie Miedema putting it down. (18-16) here. The Rockets looking to take set 1 and get off to good footing. Pulvermacher up to Hughes. Ava Wagner, awkward, and it's out of bounds. 19-16, a 3-point lead once again for the Rockets as they start to pull away with it again. Gorsuch's serve this time way too far. It's another service error on the side of the Rockets. And the Bulldogs will get the ball back, only down by 2 now. It'll be number 5, Lexi Hughes, who took the dig into the scorer's table earlier, but seems to be working through it. Near side, Maddie Miedema blocked at the net. Ava Wagner making it known that she is there and here to stay. 19-18, only down by 1. Hughes' serve to the middle. Zemlo to Tessa Reed and pushed back over by number 21, Sydney Wiersma. Trying to do the same thing of pushing it over was Bronte Hallberg, but she can't clip that line. And the Rockets back up by 2. Madeline Miedema back to serve now. The first team to reach 20 is Randolph. She hits it to Schomburg, pushing it up to Hughes. Trying to slam it back down was number 14, Hallberg, but kept alive. Zemlo, far side, good dig by number 18, Ballweg. Wagner slams it down. She will get the back part of that line. A couple of nice kills from her so far. 20-19, a very close and contested set number 1 as Bronte Hallberg goes back to serve. And it's out. No. He says it's in. Disbelief on the face of number 5, Emma Grieger. But just like that, an ace from number 14, Bronte Hallberg, and we're tied at 20. Grieger watched that thing all the way down, thinking no way it's going to be in, but official says yes. An overpass there, back to the Bulldog side. Here's Ava Wagner slamming it down, clips the tape. Kept alive on the Rockets side. Ani Reed, Lexi Zemlo will get it over the couple of hands. And playing at the net, they're going to say it was tipped and then touched. Back to the Rockets. Ani Reed, Lexi Zemlo on the far side, blocked to the net, but Tessa Reed's there to keep it alive. Net presence, and net presence. Number 7, Haley Gard, and number 21, Ava Wagner, bringing it right now, and they take a 1-point lead. Coach Colback takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. Be back in 30 on Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports. 21-20 in favor of the Bulldogs, who also have the serve with number 14, Bronte Hallberg, on a nice run. She had an ace there, and obviously getting some help from her teammates up at the net this last point. She will go back row with it. Picked up. Tessa Reed over to Lexi Zemlo. Just a little touch shot over the net. Wagner on the near side will slam it down once again. And Ava Wagner having herself a set number 1.
Yeah, that's her 5th kill to my, what I've got down.
5th kill, and the Bulldogs take a 2-point lead late. Hallberg serve. Ani Reed, Tessa Reed, nice set. Lexi Zemlo trying to slam it down, but Paul Vermacher is there. This time it will be pushed over, but out by Haley Gard, the other one who's been up at that net. And the Rockets back within 1, and they will get the serve back. Checking back in for them, their serving specialist, number 29, Aubrey Kaufman. The junior's been very good from the line all season, and we'll see if she can continue. Her serve, Paul Vermacher up to Hughes, will try to push it back herself, but Kaufman is there. Tessa Reed, far side, Zemlo slammed down. And an overpass, slammed back down by Grieger under the net, and a point. Rockets were tied. Just an overpass there, and Emma Grieger was ready for it. Kaufman serve, back to the libero on the Bulldog side. Pushed over this time by Gard. Kept alive, and Kaufman will bump it back to the Bulldog side. Should have a free ball if they want it. Trying to set something up for Schomburg on the far side, but she stepped on the line, a net violation, and a costly one. The Rockets only 2 away. 23-22, Rockets ball and Rockets lead. Kaufman, a couple points from her from the service line, and she'll look to continue. Overpass looked like there, but it was a nice job by number 9, Brooke Schomburg, to get a hand on it. Kind of dunk it down and tie us back up at 23s. Kill from Brooke Schomburg. And now number 17, Bailey Grissom, who is the serving specialist for Pardeeville, will come back in.
Real good run of serves last time she was in.
I believe it was 6 in a row. Back row she goes this time. Pushed up to Tessa Reed. Will just push it back over herself. Hughes is there to the middle. Ani Reed's back there, no problem. Tessa Reed pushes it back, and we'll go back to the Bulldog side. Back and forth right now at this point. Trying to be pushed over, and it will. Another kill by number 7, Haley Gard. And a timeout called by the Rockets. The Pardeeville Bulldogs 1 point away from taking set 1. We'll take it with them. Be back shortly on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here. Makai Ackerman joining me up in the booth tonight. On the main camera is Andy, and Cam Hatcher down on the court for us on our portable. 24-23 in set number 1, and Bailey Grissom for the Bulldogs is looking to put it away. From the service line, Annika Reed is there, picked up by Tessa Reed. A bump set up to the net. Lexi Zemlo will push it back. Lexi Hughes is there for the Bulldogs, and pushed back by number 3, Kiana Cook. Zemlo once again slamming it down, and it will fall. We're tied at 24, and we'll get some extra points here in the opening set. Very back and forth set after the Rockets had a 5-point lead. It's dissipated and been very close ever since. The libero, Annika Reed with the serve. Picked up by Schomburg. Pushed back over to the Rockets side. Lexi Zemlo setting up, and miscommunication. It will fall, and the Bulldogs will take the serve and the lead. Once again, 1 point away. Brooke Schomburg back at the service line. 25-24 lead for the Bulldogs. The scoreboard has it wrong, but if you listen to me, you'll understand. Lexi Hughes trying to keep it alive. The scoreboard should be able to get that one. It should be 25-25 now, not 26-24. And I believe the head coach Hughes for the Bulldogs just went and told them.
Oh, yeah.
And left her player hanging on the bench there. Bailey Grissom was looking for the high five, and coach walked right by her. Unfortunate. Nonetheless, we're tied at 25 here with Lexi Zemlo going back to the service line. Jeff Kolbeck talking to one of the officials, but we're ready to play once again. Back row she goes. This time into the net from number 7, Haley Gard. And the Rockets now 1 point away from taking set 1. This time they actually do have 26. 26-25, Zemlo's serve up and over, hooked up by Wenlant. Nice set by Hughes and pushed back over by number 7, Gard. Setting something up for Gorsuch, Wenlant is there. Ball stood up there for a while, but finally pushed over by Cook back to the Rockets side. Ani Reed, Tessa Reed, far side, Miedema, and it's too far. All square at 26. Still in set number 1, and if this is any prediction of how things are going to go, it'll be a good one here tonight. Haley Gard's serve for the Bulldogs, picked up in the back row by number 15, Peyton Bryant. Slammed down by Gorsuch, good dig, but not enough from Pulvermacher, and the Rockets up by 1. Looking to finally close out set number 1. They need 28 to do it.
They've got their serving specialist out right now.
Indeed, number 20, Tessa Reed, who leads this team in aces. Not this time, it'll go back to the Rockets side. Ani Reed to Miedema on the far side. Touch shot, but dunked down at the net. Number 14, Bronte Hallberg with the heads-up play. What a fantastic dunk to tie us up at 27s. Kiana Cook serve, back to Ani Reed, and kept alive by Zemlo. Miedema, open hand, just pushes it back right over. Hallberg once again off the hands of Gorsuch, and a lead back to Pardeeville. 28-27. The Rockets need this point to stay alive. Kiana Cook's serve to the back row. Ani Reed misplayed. And just like that, down by 5 earlier in the set, the Pardeeville Bulldogs take set number 1, 29-27. Devastating fashion for the Rockets, but they've got a couple more to make up for it. We'll step aside here from some of our sponsors, and when we come back, set number 2 here in Randolph, Wisconsin. Stick with us.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports. Pardeeville taking set number 1, 29-27. A very close contested match, but the Rockets look to bounce back here in set number 2. Bulldogs starting with the serve, number 3, Kiana Cook, who left things off. And the line judge says it's out. A service error to start off set 2. Tessa Reed will pick up where she left off, serving for the Rockets now. Again, leads this team in aces this year. Trying to go for another one, but a service error herself. Back-to-back service errors brings us at ones.
Just like the first set, starting off pretty sloppy again.
Indeed, they'll have to dial it back in now as number 5, Lexi Hughes, serves, and Maddie Miedema just not able to change her hands around. Yet to have returned to serve, 3 points in. Hughes up and over. She goes back, Ani Reed, and off of the hands of a couple different Rockets. Just like that, it's 3-1. Lexi Hughes with her first ace of the night, I do believe. Her second, thank you.
2 in a row.
Oh, yes, that's right. Back to back and make it a third. She clips the corner there somehow. And it's 4-1. 3 consecutive aces for Lexi Hughes. Finally, Miedema pushes it up for Tessa Reed. Dump back over, but into the net by number 11. Is that right?
Yep.
I don't have a number 11. Oh, I'm sorry. Madison Randall. Excuse me. Looking at the wrong thing here. Nonetheless, 5-1 in favor of the Bulldogs. They're getting started hot here early. We'll see if they can continue. Finally pushed back over, but slammed down by Wagner.
Wagner had a big first set. She had 5 kills, starting off strong in set number 2 again.
Indeed, she is. The first time any serve gets returned, she's all over it. 6-1. Hughes goes back row to Miedema. Tessa Reed back up to Miedema at the net. Pushed back, and it'll clip inside. Nice push shot there from Maddie Miedema. And finally, the Rockets get the ball back. 5-point run there for Pardeeville. And they're up by 4, 6-2. Isabel Gorsuch now serving. She'll go to the back row. On the knees and give it an ace for Gorsuch off of the error from her 18, Nadia Ballweg. Just couldn't get control of it. Gorsuch goes back to serve again. Down by 3 are the Rockets. Pushed up by Cook. Wagner with the bump. And pushed back over by Hulberg. Trying to set something up far side. Slammed down by Randall. And a net violation on the Bulldogs. Bring us back within 2. Gorsuch bringing some life to the Rockets right now. She goes back row. Pulvermacher is there. Back set by Hughes. Pushed over by Hulberg just over the tape. She'll try again, but Gorsuch is there. Off the rafters. And it's so hard to get a ball that plays Plinko up there in the top rafters.
Yeah, there's many, many rafters up there, and Plinko is a very, very good analogy there.
7-4 in favor of Pardeeville. And Bronte Hulberg will go back to serve. Just up and over, goes short and overpass. Kept alive and pushed back down by Wagner. Shows you there, she doesn't have to be dominant with it, but a little touch shot and she'll get another kill. I believe that's 8 kills on the night for Ava Wagner. Hulberg serve, back set by Tessa Reed, pushed over by Miedema, and an instinctual play by Schomburg to keep it alive. Overpass into the net, and Randolph's point. Checking back in now for Pardeeville, number 4, Ariana Wedlant. And Madeline Miedema will go to serve for Randolph. Good serve off the hands of a couple different Bulldogs, and somehow they keep it alive. Zemlo pushing it back over. Hughes is there. Pulvermacher to Wagner, too far. Nice recovery and a nice set there from the libero, Chase Pulvermacher, but Ava Wagner goes long. Miedema's serve back to Pulvermacher, down on the floor. Kept alive by Schomburg, hit over by Wagner to the middle. Miedema is there, a nice pass, a good set. Behind Zemlo, but she's able to push it back and find some open space. Lexi Zemlo, her first kill of this second set.
She's up to 5 for the match.
Maddie Miedema serving again, only down by 1. She's targeting Pulvermacher on the serves. Pushed over by Hughes. Good pass from Reed. And trying to slam it down. But it's falling on the Rockets' side. The Bulldogs back up by 2. Bringing in their serving specialist now, number 17, Bailey Grissom. Couple of nice runs from the line back in set number 1. She'll try to look to get it going again. She goes back row with it this time. Miscommunication by Grieger. And an ace off of the hands of Grissom. 10-7 in favor of Pardeeville. They took set 1, 29-27. They're looking to do the same. Grissom serve, this time back row. She goes from an ace to a service error, and the ball will go back to Randolph. Now their turn to bring in their serving specialist. Number 29, Aubrey Kaufman, comes in off the bench. Her serve, a nice one to the middle, picked up by Schomburg off the hands of Hughes, but it's not enough. Aubrey Kaufman, one of the best servers on this Rockets team, in now only down by 1. Into the net and the double hit. Just like that, we're tied at 10. Back-to-back nice serves from Kaufman. And the Bulldogs not able to return either of them. Kaufman serve and ace. Falls in some open space. Good effort there from Wendlandt, I do believe, but it's not enough. Another ace from Aubrey Kaufman. Try it again, and this time off the hands of Wendlandt. Back-to-back aces for Kaufman, 4 straight points, and the Rockets have a lead. We saw 3 consecutive from Lexi Hughes on the Bulldog side last set. Kaufman looking to tie that, but Pardeeville returns it. Zemlo, near side, pushed back down, but on her knees is Bronte Hulberg. She will also try to hit it, but goes under the net. And another point here for Randolph. Don't want them going on a run when their best server is back at the line. That's exactly what's going on right now, just over the net, but a nice dig from Schomburg. Kept alive and out of play. Struggling to return anything right now is Pardeeville, and they will take a timeout, down by 4. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Mackay, Andy, and of course Cam down on the court. We'll be back after this.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
14-10, set number 2, Rockets serve, and the Rockets lead with number 29, Aubrey Kaufman. Oh, goes up and over with this time. Kind of eats up Schomburg, but she keeps it alive and bumped back over by Hulberg. Ani Reed, good dig by Kaufman, but once again off the ceiling up there and falls straight down this time. It's always so hard to predict. Last time we saw it up there, it bounced around for a while and then decided to come down. That time, just straight up and straight down. Nonetheless, 14-11. Brooke Schomburg goes back to the line now for Pardeeville, down by 3. She will go back row with it. Maddie Miedema trying to set it up. A nice pass, Tessa Reed, and Emma Grieger goes back row. Lexi Hughes, a bump set to the middle. Palvermacher, good dig by Zemlo, and Ani Reed will just have to push it back to Pardeeville's side. An overpass, Lexi Hughes does the smart thing and pushes it back. Zemlo, near side, and a kill. Lexi Zemlo, her second of the set. Good slam there by the sophomore. 15-11, the libero, Annika Reed. And we'll get a whistle.
He hadn't put the ball in play yet.
She was just a little excited to get going, that's all. Can't blame her for wanting to keep it going. Smile on Annika Reed's face, and she will go back. Here's the whistle. She'll try again. Serve back row, overpass by Schomburg. And was that Lexi Zemlo once again? Oh, excuse me, it looked like, goodness, I couldn't tell. It was either Lexi Zemlo or Isabel Gorsuch. Excuse me on that one, but miscommunication there. And a 6-point lead now for Randolph. 17-11, a nice little run here on the back of Annika Reed. She goes back row this time. Schomburg again with an overpass, dunked down, but she's there with a beautiful dig. Pushed back over by Kiana Cook. Picked up Tessa Reed, Isabel Gorsuch, and Cook once again. Maddie Miedema is there, a nice pass and a nice little set over from Tessa Reed. And it will fall, Rockets point. Tessa Reed fakes like she's going to go up and set it. Instead elects to push it back over to Pardeeville's side, and it was the right decision. 18-11. Kiana Cook on the far side trying to slam it down. Lexi Zemlo blocked at the net, kept alive by Hughes. A nice dig and pushed over by Cook. Tessa Reed set at the net, slammed down by Zemlo, and it's another kill. Lexi Zemlo continues to show her presence in set number 2.
She's up to 8 blocks, or 8 kills, excuse me.
8 kills total tonight for this set, 4 back in the first. 19-11, an 8-point lead, the largest of either of these two teams, and make it 9 off of the ace from number 18, Annika Reed. And another timeout, Pardeeville. 20-11, we'll take it with them. Be back shortly.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports. We want to remind you that we want you to leave something out in that YouTube comment section. We love hearing from you, and of course, the players that watch these games back love hearing from you. So drop something down there, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, who's your favorite team, favorite player, anything like that. We'd just love to hear from you. Ball back in play, up by 9, but a nice kill there from number 7, Haley Gard, to end the run. The Pardeeville Bulldogs will bring it back within 8, but they've got some work to do.
We'll see if Randolph can hold off a run. First set, they had 2 leads of 5, and Bulldogs came back and ended up winning.
This is correct. Number 18, Nadia Ballwag. Wow, that one ate me up. Checking back in off the bench. She'll go back row to it. Zemlo to Miedema, right into the net. A little bit of an error there from Maddie Miedema. And the lead down to 7. Nadia Ballwag will go back to serve once again. This time a short one. Good dig from Miedema. Set up by Reed. Pushed over by Gorsuch in space. But an even better dig from Cook. Dunked back over by Tessa Reed. And a very emphatic let's go after that one. Nice little dunk shot down in open space. And Randolph 4 away from taking set 2. Served by Zemlo, picked up by Pulvermacher. Pushed back over, but a nice dig from Reed. Miscommunication, it will fall. And we're back within 7. Kiana Cook goes back to serve now. But like we said, some work to do. 21-14, set number 2. Completely different than how set number 1 went. This time off the hands of number 7, Annaline Witten. First time we're saying her name tonight. Ava Wagner trying to push it over. A little touch shot. Plays at the net off of Wagner's hands to Hughes. Back to Wagner trying to slam it down. Blocked and kept alive. Going cross court but too far was Tessa Reed. And it looks like she's going to protest that it was tipped at the net. And the officials will say no. 21-15. Kiana Cook continues to serve. Ball just over the net. A fantastic serve. Kept alive by Tessa Reed. Bumped back over by Miedema. Lexi Hughes trying to set something up. Blocked by Gorsuch. Once again, this time far side. Blocked at the net, but a kill from number 21, Ava Wagner. Been quiet here in set number 2 ever since earlier at least, but reminding us that she's here to stay. Maddie Miedema right into the net once again. And this lead only down to 4.
They've got their little run going.
Rockets have to try to do anything to stifle it. And it's not going to do it like that. Annika Reed goes up into the rafters. The ball goes down. And a timeout taken by head coach Jeff Kolbeck and the Randolph Rockets. We will step aside and hear from some of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll continue with set 2.
Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's 21-18 in favor of the Randolph Rockets here in set number 2. The Pardeeville Bulldogs, their Trailways West conference foes, took set number 1, 29-27 in a thriller. But a little bit of a run here from the Bulldogs as Kiana Cook continues her run from the service line. As I say that, a nice timeout by the Rockets as it's a service error, and Randolph gets the ball back, up by 4 now.
That's one thing the Randolph coach was able to do just stop the runs and calling those timeouts.
Tessa Reed with the serve, picked up by Schomburg in the middle, a little bit of an overpass. And Isabel Gorsuch might have got a hand on it, but it didn't even matter. 23-18, 2 points away from taking set 2 and evening things up. Tessa Reed's serve up and over, picked up by the libero Pulvermacher. This time pushed over by number 14, Hulberg. And Maddie Miedema tries to slam it down, tipped at the net, kept alive. Lexi Hughes up to Ava Wagner, into the net, and down it falls. Set point here for the Rockets. 24-18, they did exactly what they needed to do in that timeout. Stifled the run by the Bulldogs, and now we're taking it to them. Tessa Reed, back row, up top by Pulvermacher, pushed over by Hughes, back to Reed herself. She goes down to Reed, a bump set, pushed over by Miedema, and it will fall. The Randolph Rockets take set number 2, 25-18. And we'll take a break as we're headed to set 3. We're tied at 1-1. We'll be back after this.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today. Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Kate. Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams in cooperation with Radio Plus Video Sports. 50 seconds left on the scoreboard here until we start set number 3. We're tied at 1 apiece, and Andy, just give me some of your thoughts so far. What's been going on these first 2 sets?
It's been pretty sloppy, to say the least. First passes are hard to come by, and therefore it's just throwing everything else off. So lots of sloppy play so far.
Definitely sloppy play, not so much net presence as we kind of expected with the lack of height from both of these schools, but nonetheless, some good kills from a couple different players, specifically Lexi Zemlo, Maddie Miedema, Isabel Gorsuch on the Rockets, and of course we talked about Ava Wagner on the Bulldogs. And we'll get things underway. Set 3 tied 1 apiece through the first 2. We'll remind you, if you're just joining us, that the Bulldogs took set 1, 29-27. Randolph just taking set 2, 25-18. And now the Rockets starting with the serve, number 20, Tessa Reed. The junior gets us underway with a nice serve, picked up by the libero. Schomburg has to make a quick split-second decision. And setting something up for Miedema. Blocked at the net, but nice keep alive there by Zemlo. Near side, Kiana Cook pushing it over, but back goes Tessa Reed. Good dig from Schomburg. And miscommunication, but a very valiant effort on the side of the Bulldogs.
Very smart play by number 20, Reed. Saw there was no one back there and just threw it back there.
She will go back to the service line now and serve just over the tape, but a nice dig by Pulvermacher, the libero. Kiana Cook up front. Pushes it back to Ani Reed. Tessa Reed. Gorsuch slams it down, but a nice dig. Kiana Cook off of the hands and an overpass, somehow still staying alive. What a sequence of events there. Schomburg, the back row, pushed over by Cook, and it should be a free ball here for the Rockets if they want it. Gorsuch, touch shot, good dig by Pulvermacher, and then Hughes, and bumped back over by Ballweg. Far side, Miedema, blocked at the net, kept alive, still going. Tessa Reed pushes it back to Pardeeville's side. Hughes keeps it alive and pushed back by Hallberg. Tessa Reed, Gorsuch slammed down, and she'll finally get the kill. What a rally from both sides. But Isabel Gorsuch taking control and finally ending it. 2-0 in set number 3, the Rockets lead. Dig out of the back row from Schomburg, kept alive by Hallberg, and pushed over by Miedema. Miedema dumping it down for the kill off of the hands of a couple different people at the line trying to tip it. And it's 3-0 in favor of the Rockets. Tessa Reed still serving. Pulvermacher over to 18, Ballweg, and pushed back over somehow. Good shot there from Reed trying to catch him off guard. She'll back up and dig it up. Ani Reed, bump set to number 21. That was Sydney Wiersma, excuse me. And the ball will not return back to the Rockets' side. They start off hot on a 4-point run. Have yet to give up a point. Tessa Reed this time goes back row. Schomburg is there. Pushed back over by Hallberg. Miedema to Reed. Back to Miedema. Back row, and it falls. 5 straight points for the Randolph Rockets. And they're starting off set 3 just where they left off in set number 2. 5-0. Tessa Reed from the line. Just up and over, a nice serve. Lexi Hughes trying to set up Cook. Tipped at the line, a nice attempt from Lexi Zemlo, but the Bulldogs finally on the board. Speaking of Kiana Cook, she will go back and serve it herself. Down by 4. Bumped up by Ani Reed, and a misplay there. Goes into the huddle, tapping her chest, saying, "That's on me." And the deficit down to 3. Kiana Cook serve just up and over this time to Miedema. Trying to set something up for Miedema again. Pass kind of into the net. Could have had a dunk on it, but it didn't really matter either way. 3 straight now for the Bulldogs. Cook goes back row to Reed. Back to Tessa Reed. Back set to Gorsuch. and give her another kill. Isabel Gorsuch, her second of the set, and she's on fire. She will also go back to the service line as number 5, Emma Grieger, the senior, checks in for Randolph. Gorsuch's serve too far. Service error there, and she'll come onto the bench now for Annika Reed, who checks back in. The senior, Lexi Hughes on the serve that time. Back to Grieger, slam back down. She'll dip it back over. And Emma Grieger not being denied her kill at the net. Maddie Miedema with the serve, up by 3 for Randolph. Picked up by Palvermacher in the middle. Pushed back over by Hallberg, and it won't return. Seven to 5, set number 3. Score in favor of the Rockets, but the serve on the Bulldog side. Bronte Hallberg. Up and over she goes. Miedema to Annika Reed, and Lexi Zemlo jumps too early, gets on top of it, and hits it right into the bottom of the net. Pardeeville only down by 1. Serve once again by Hallberg. Emma Grieger there picking it up. Zemlo on the kill, tipped at the net, but it will fall. Lexi Zemlo, another one, add it to her tally. And the serving specialist, number 29, Aubrey Kaufman, checks back in for the Rockets, her first time in set 3. Up by 2. Up and over she goes. Palvermacher up to Hughes, far side for Wagner, trying to slam it down cross court, but Kaufman's there, and nobody there to back her up. Talk about sloppy play. That one just, nobody communicated for it, and nobody took that first step. Kaufman heads back to the bench as number 15, Peyton Bryant, checks back in. And now on the Bulldog side, their serving specialist, number 17, Bailey Grissom, will try it out. Only down by 1. Couple of bounces, she'll walk up. And a frozen rope over the net. Tessa Reed elects to push it back herself. And into the officials' ladder it goes. Both of the serving specialists not able to serve back-to-back times. Annika Reed from the line. Go back row with it. Schomburg was there, pushed back over by Cook. And Annika Reed just not able to get her hands below it. 9-8, we're sticking with a 1-point deficit here for these last couple of points. Brooke Schomburg at the line now. Up and over she goes, kind of eats up Bryant for a second there, but nonetheless, it was a nice dig from the middle. Kiana Cook pushes it back off of the tape, and it will fall to the Rockets' side. Zemlo trying to slam it down, but a good dig by Palvermacher. Gorsuch finds some space. Isabel Gorsuch, her third kill of set number 3. She's finding it right now. 10-8, we've been teetering this 2-point lead to 1-point lead to 2-point lead. If we're sticking with the pattern, the Bulldogs will get this point. Hughes setting up for Cook. Goes back to Annika Reed, an overpass, slam back down, but Bryant is there. Pushed back by Tessa Reed. Kiana Cook, a bump set, and pushed over by guard. Tessa Reed, good set from Gorsuch. Palvermacher is there. Up to Cook at the front low, block the net, and it will fall on the Rockets' side, just like the pattern suggested. Point Bulldogs. 10-9 in set 3 now. Construction themed of that student section over there for Randolph. Get a little shot of them there. Nice shot by Cam. And back to action as Miedema tries to push it over, blocked at the net, and a fantastic dig, put it back in play by Lexi Hughes. Unfortunately, all for naught, as an even better play by the Rockets. Tessa Reed back to the line. And number 21, that'll be Sydney Wiersma checking back in now for Randolph. 11-9, Tessa Reed goes back with it. Pulvermacher, good set by Hughes, pushed over by Cook, and it falls in some space. Back and forth, back and forth. Neither of these two teams having back-to-back serves in quite a long time. Kiana Cook comes in. Trying to slam it down is Miedema. Pushed into the net by Hughes. And that streak will continue. Number 10, Isabel Gorsuch, the senior back to serve, up by 2. She's been phenomenal from the net all night. We'll see if she can get it going serving-wise. Back to the Rockets side. Tessa Reed to Maddie Miedema on the far side. Off of the tip, and this one's got to get over. Misplayed by Wagner. And Gorsuch will get to serve consecutively. 13-10, a 3-point lead, finally breaking past that pattern. Gorsuch serve, put some power behind it. Lexi Hughes set at net for Wagner, goes back row. Good pass by Reed, up to Miedema up front. In the net, dunked back down by, I believe, Grieger at the net, and it will fall on the Bulldog side. Emma Grieger getting her name called. 14-10 here for the Rockets. Ava Wagner pushed back by Tessa Reed. Exactly how you want to do it there. Ava Wagner thought she was doing it, just faking it, pushing it back, but Tessa Reed says, watch this. Back row, and an ace from number 10, Isabel Gorsuch. From being a 2-point contest up to a 6-point. It's 16-10 in set 3, and just like the last set, the Rockets running away. Back row. Good set by Lexi Hughes. Off balance. We're back to Miedema. Pushed back over, blocked at the net. Miedema once again jumps a little too early and misplays it. The run will come to an end with Isabel Gorsuch at the line, but could have been enough to keep this sizable lead. Lexi Hughes trying to cut into it now. She goes back row. The one-hand hit from Miedema. Over to Grieger, goes back with it. Ooh. And the official says it did not clip that line. Close one.
Very close.
Up and over, back to Zemlo here. And Miedema, too many hits on the Rockets side. The Bulldogs back within 3. Lexi Hughes' serve back to Annika Reed, up to Tessa Reed. Middle to Maddie Miedema. Slams it down for another kill. Trying to block it at the net, but unsuccessful were the Bulldogs. And now Maddie Miedema gets the kill, a 4-point lead, and the serve. And the line judge yet to make a call, and she'll say it's out. All right. 17-14. Number 14, Bronte Hallberg now. Still a 3-point lead here for Randolph. Back to Annika Reed, up to Tessa Reed, far side for Zemlo, and she will slam it. Couple of blocks at the net, but it falls to their feet, and Lexi Zemlo with another kill.
Double digits.
So far shaping up to be a very fantastic night for Zemlo. Kaufman back in to serve for the Rockets, still up by 4. Looking to take set 3 and then close it out in set 4. Serve back to Schomburg, up to Hughes. Ava Wagner goes back, tipped at the net. Pushed back to the back row by Kaufman, miscommunication. And a point for the Rockets. Ace from Aubrey Kaufman. 20-14, timeout taken by Pardeeville. We'll take it with them. Be back shortly on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. 20-14 in set number 4. Or sorry, set number 3. Aubrey Kaufman back to the line for the Rockets. Her serve just up and over, picked up by Wagner. Overpass by Hughes, miscommunication on the side of the Rockets, and back within 5. Checking back in for the Rockets is number 15, Peyton Bryant. And on the Bulldogs side, number 17, Bailey Grissom. Grissom serve, Annika Reed up to Tessa Reed. Slammed down by Zemlo, but Schomburg is there. Kiana Cook bumps it back to the Rockets side. Zemlo once again. This time it's not enough. Lexi Zemlo continuing to have her night. Annika Reed serve out by Schomburg. And just like that, 22-15. 3 points away from taking set 3 are the Rockets. Annika Reed serve to the back row, picked up by Grissom. Pushed back over, reflexive play from Reed. And Gorsuch bumps it back over. Off of the hands of Cook, Lexi Hughes will do the same. Setting something up. Zemlo on the far side, slams it down. Good dig by Grissom. Kept alive, pushed back by Hughes. Bryant back over to the Bulldog side, blocked the net. Annika Reed is there in the back row. Zemlo trying to slam it once again, but on her knees is number 4, Ariana Wenlant. Peyton Bryant overpass off the hands of Reed, and it falls. 22-16, still some life in the Bulldogs here. It's number 9, Brooke Schomburg. We'll go back to that line. Just an up and over light pass, an overpass from Annika Reed though. Gorsuch trying to slam it down, blocked at the net. Good block from number 7, Haley Gard. Schomburg from the service line once again, only down by 5. This time a flatter serve. Annika Reed, Tessa Reed, Zemlo, a little touch shot back to the Bulldog side. Pulvermacher up to Cook. Maddie Miedema pushed back over by Reed in open space. Tessa Reed making a good read. 23-17. Lexi Zemlo's serve to the back row. And still staying alive. Into the net went Schomburg, but she's able to pick herself back up. It doesn't matter as Gorsuch puts it down. 24-17, set point here for the Rockets. Lexi Zemlo's serve. Schomburg off of her hands, kept alive and pushed over by Hughes. Peyton Bryant, Tessa Reed, touch shot. Hughes up to Cook. Play at the net, and we're still staying alive. Off the rafters, Plinko once again, and Zemlo will push it back to the Bulldogs' side. Lexi Hughes trying to set something up at the net. There's Cook. Back to Miedema for the Rockets. Pulvermacher is there, going back and forth. Hughes back to Cook into the net. Set three goes to the Rockets, 25-17. And they're one set away from taking it here in Randolph. We'll step aside, run some ads, and let the two teams cool off. We'll be back.
Yard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your Hometown Lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Maine, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere. Hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE. Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Upgrade your comfortable living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook.
Set four in Randolph, Wisconsin, getting underway with the serve from the Bulldogs. Maddie Miedema pushes it back over for Hughes. Good back set, and that one falls. A kill for number 14, Bronte Hallberg, and Pardeeville will get the scoring started. Down 2-1. They won that first one in a thriller, 29-27, but after that, it's been all Randolph, 25-18 and 25-17. Serve misplayed by Ani Reed, kept alive, and too many hits on the side. Oh, they're going to call it a net violation there. So instead of too many hits on the side of the Rockets, it will actually be their ball. Tied up at one with the libero checking back in for the Bulldogs. And number 20, Tessa Reed, at the line for the Rockets. Speaking of her, there she is. That's Pulvermacher. Far side, Ava Wagner. Tipped at the net. Miedema will go cross court with it. Kept alive by Schomburg, and Wagner just misplays it. After losing the first point, the Rockets come back and take the next two. Tessa Reed serve up to the middle. Pushed back over by Hallberg to the back row. Ani Reed has to move back for it. And Maddie Miedema will push it back herself. Ani Reed, a bump set up to Maddie Miedema, trying to slam it down, and she will. Threw a little bit of contact there at the net. Another kill for Maddie Miedema. She's up to 7 on the night. Unofficially, of course. Tessa Reed serving once again. Pushed back over by Hughes. Ani Reed, an overpass. Lexi Hughes will fist it back to the Rockets' side. There's Miedema, blocked, but kept alive. Hughes setting up Hallberg, trying to slam it down. Good defense right now from Randolph. Tessa Reed, Annika Reed, back to Tessa. Little jump shot. Ava Wagner goes to the back with it, and she'll finally get one down. She's been quiet as of late, but another kill there for number 21, Ava Wagner. Lexi Hughes down by 1, going back to serve for Pardeeville. Her serve hit by Zemlo. Up to Tessa Reed. Gorsuch is there, just a little touch shot over the net. Hughes moving up to set it up for Wagner. Blocked at the net, and it falls. Block on the combination of number 10, Isabel Gorsuch, and number 21, Sydney Wiersma. Speaking of Gorsuch, she'll go right back to the line. 4-2 in set 4. And an ace from Isabel Gorsuch. It's her 4th on the night. Continuing her dominance up at the net and also at the back line. 5-2. Gorsuch goes back row with it. Good dig from the knees from Ballweg. Pushed back over by Hallberg. And Miedema with a little touch shot. Wagner goes off the block, and it still falls. Ava Wagner, her second kill of set 4. That's 10 on the night for Ava Wagner total now. 5-3. Bronte Hallberg. Her serve to Maddie Miedema. Set up by Reed, slammed down by Zemlo. That was Grieger at the net that time. Miedema again, blocked at the net. There's Hughes. Up to Hallberg. Wagner, does she clip that line? No. And I would be upset with that call if it hadn't done the same thing earlier in favor of the Bulldogs. So.
Yeah, there's been many, many close calls on that back line.
6-3, and Maddie Miedema goes back to serve. I guess ball don't lie. A service error from Maddie Miedema right into the net. 6-4, and you know it's the Bulldogs serve because here comes number 17, Bailey Grissom. Every time it's been that spot in the rotation, she has checked in and served. And into the net she goes, back-to-back service errors. Not good news if you're a Brewers fan, as Ryan O'Hearn just hit a grand slam in the bottom of the first to make it 4-0 in favor of the Padres, but whatever. Aubrey Kaufman now into serve. The Rockets equivalent of the serving specialist. Miedema up to Kaufman, and backside to Tessa Reed. Trying to block it is Grieger, kept alive, but they'll call it a net violation by number 9. I believe that's Schomburg. 8-4, and Kaufman will get to serve once again. Schomburg this time back to Kaufman. Nice dig. Tessa Reed setting it up for Zemlo. And it will fall. 8-5. Still sticking with it are the Pardeeville Bulldogs, but this is exactly what we saw in set number 2 and 3. Very close throughout the first 15 or so points, and after that, just running away with it were the Rockets. So looking to snip that right now are the Bulldogs. Back to Cook, back set by Hughes, good slam. Haley Gard with the kill. Eight to 6, only down by 2. They need this set to force a 5th. Back row, and it's gone. Schomburg hits that one a little too hard. Just like that, Randolph reclaims the serve and a 3-point lead. Annika Reed, no, just too far. Back-to-back service errors once again. Last time, a couple of points ago, it was back-to-back into the net. This time, back-to-back being too far. Nadia Ballweg into serve now. 9-7, set 4. Trailways West Conference matchup. Both of these teams 2-1. Gorsuch on the slam and off the hands of Hughes. Another kill from Isabel Gorsuch, her 9th on the night. Lexi Zemlo serves it to the middle, pushed back over by Kiana Cook. Tessa Reed, good set. Gorsuch blocked at the net. It'll stay alive. Good hands by number 14, Bronte Hallberg. Zemlo, the pass. Miedema trying to bump set it up to Tessa Reed, who pushes it back. Kiana Cook, far side, and Zemlo off the tip and out of play. 10-8, sticking within 2 so far, the Bulldogs. And back in for them now, their kill leader of the night, number 21, the senior Ava Wagner. Kiana Cook serve right into the net. Service errors eating up both of these teams right now. And just like that, Tessa Reed will once again go back to serve. Reed serve to the back row. Pushed up by Palmermacher and back over by Hallberg. Near side, Miedema, but just blocked at the net. Number 14, Bronte Hallberg. Good block. Eleven to 9. Lexi Hughes to serve, up and over a nice line drive, and Zemlo hits it into the rafters and right back down onto the court. An ace from Lexi Hughes, and it brings them back within 1. Hughes trying to replicate the ace. This time she goes short with it into the top of the net, and you go from an ace to a service error. Gotta love it. And it looks like Lexi Hughes petitioning to the ref here about the Rockets putting their hands up when she's serving. Wasn't necessarily sure about the rules on that. But nonetheless, here's Isabel Gorsuch coming back with an ace of her own. 5th ace of the night for Gorsuch. Up and over, and another one. Back-to-back aces, 6 total. Isabel Gorsuch, a menace all around tonight for Randolph. Continuing her run. This time it'll be picked up by Schomburg. Back set by Lexi Hughes, pushed over, and it will fall on the Rockets' side. A good hit there by Hallberg. 14-11. Rockets lead, but the Bulldogs have the ball. This is about the point in the last two sets where Randolph has ran away with it. Up and over serve. Good dig by Miedema. This one's just got to get over. Zemlo does exactly that. Hughes to Wagner on the far side. Push shot, and it falls. Ava Wagner getting back involved. The 11th kill of her night. Bronte Hallberg serving again, only down by 2. This time she goes back row to Annika Reed. Back set for Miedema. Pushed back up by Hallberg and back over by Guard, but it's out of play. Point to the Rockets. 15-12, set number 4. Maddie Miedema from the service line. Walks up, hits it up, a line drive up to Pulvermacher. Back set by Hughes, Ava Wagner on the near side. Miedema is there, trying to set something up for Zemlo, and it falls. Lexi Zemlo continues to go, her 12th kill of the night. (16-12). The Rockets just need this 4th set to take it. Miedema's serve once again to Pulvermacher. Not as good of a bump, but she gets it up anyway. Wagner backing, there she goes. Just back and forth from the kill leaders on both of these teams. Both Zemlo and Wagner now have 12 kills on the night. And the serving specialist here for the Bulldogs, Bailey Grissom, back in. The senior's been very good from the line. Last time, though, having a service error. Overpass by Grieger. And Schomburg trying to just slam it back down, possibly a dunk, carries it back onto her side. Not what you wanted, especially now giving the ball back to Aubrey Kaufman. Kaufman goes back row. There's Schomburg again. Trying to push over by Hughes, a nice decision, but the Rockets are there. Tessa Reed going cross court. And the line judge says it's out. 17-14 for Brooke Schomburg. Couple of substitutions here. And Schomburg's ready. Her serve, just a light touch, a nice dig from the back row. And pushed back over by Grieger. That was Bryant on the good dig. Blocked at the net, and another emphatic let's go from number 20, Tessa Reed. Annika Reed, and that one was in, an ace from Annika Reed. The Bulldogs thought it was going to trail out, and the line judge makes the right call. 19-14, 6 points away. And a timeout called by the Bulldogs. We'll take it with them. Be back shortly in set 4.
Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Braggs Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here, 19-14, set 4. Ani Reed from the service line. She'll go back row. Kind of eats up Schomburg, but keeps it alive. Up to number 7, Haley Guard, who hits it back. Lexi Zemlo goes to the back line with it. Pushed over by Hughes, a nice close fist play. And Tessa Reed jumps a little too early. Point will go to the Bulldogs. Good timeout. Nadia Ballweg needs to get a run going here for Pardeeville. Maddie Miedema, Tessa Reed, Isabel Gorsuch slamming it home. It's her 10th on the night. Second on the team in kills and first on the team in aces. This time to Zemlo. And speaking of aces, Lexi Zemlo will do one. 21-15, the Rockets 4 points away. Zemlo's serve this time to the middle, not nearly as far. Over to Cook. And a kill by number 3, Kiana Cook. The kill and now also the serve for the senior. Back row to Zemlo. Good pass, but dunked back down, and it's still alive. Pushed back to the Rockets' side. Set for Miedema was a little too far out of her reach. She just has to push it back over. Hallberg back to the Rockets' side. There's Tessa Reed, both hands. Ava Wagner off the block, kept alive by Miedema. Good set, Gorsuch once again, but off the hands of Cook. Wagner blocked at the net, and it falls. The combo of Tessa Reed and Isabel Gorsuch. Tessa Reed back to the service line. 3 points away, trying to close it out for Randolph. Schomburg into the net. Only 2 away. And another timeout taken by the head coach here for the Pardeeville Bulldogs. We'll take it with them. It's 23-16 in set 4. Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. 23-16, 2 points away from taking this one are the Rockets. Tessa Reed, nice serve to the back row, but kept alive by the Bulldogs. Back up to Tessa Reed. And Wiersma, too many hits on the side of the Rockets. 23-17. Still alive, but they have a lot of work to do. Lexi Hughes' serve picked up by Ani Reed. There's Tessa Reed. Gorsuch on the far side, blocked at the net. Bronte Hallberg. Only down by 5. Hughes this time to Miedema. Reed back to Miedema, going back court, nobody's there. Maddie Miedema, no problem. 1 point away. Set point, match point. As Emma Grieger checks back in. And Isabel Gorsuch, who leads this team in aces tonight, will go back to the service line. She goes far side to Schomburg. This time to Hallberg. She'll slam it down for the kill of herself. Back in is Annika Reed for Gorsuch. And Bronte Hallberg, after the nice kill, will also get the serve. Zemlo up to Reed, up to Miedema, a little touch shot. Kept alive, it's got to go over from Hughes, and it's into the net. And that's the match. The Randolph Rockets take it over the Pardeeville Bulldogs 3-1. We will step aside, and when we come back, some very special interviews with head coach of the Randolph Rockets, Jeff Kolbeck, and number 2, Lexi Zemlo, as well as number 10, Isabel Gorsuch. Stick with us for those interviews. We'll be back.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X. And stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
For over 120 years, Bristol...
Welcome back here to the post-game show on Jeff's live streams. Joining me now for a very exclusive interview, number 10, Isabel Gorsuch. Isabel, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Talk about how important this win is, a conference rival against the Pardeeville Bulldogs. How important is this, especially fighting for that number 1 spot right now?
It is very important for us to have won this game, and it brings us closer to winning the conference championship.
Of course, definitely the Bulldogs, not an easy opponent. They took it to you set 1 there, kind of back and forth and just going to extra sets. Or extra points, rather. Talk about how you have to come back from that and then the ability to come back and win the next 3.
Yeah, it's definitely a mindset to come back and win those next 3. And they did play really good. They were a very scrappy team, and I give them credit for that. Like, that is a very hard team to play against, and we managed to do it. We were scrappier in the end, and that's what brought us to win.
10 kills on the night, unofficially for you. Obviously, our stat keeping isn't the greatest, but that's what we had up here. Talk about how important it is for your teammates, good passes, good sets, and how they contribute to, obviously, 10 kills and the dominance at the net for you tonight.
It's very important for our pass and set to be on for me to get a kill, and even if it's not perfect, I can still get a kill by placing the ball in open spots on the court like I have. But the passes are definitely the most important part of the game. Yeah.
One more question for you, then I'll let you go, Isabel. Five aces on the night for you tonight. Fantastic back from the serve. Or I'm sorry, 6. I did read that right. 6 aces from the service line tonight that we had for you. How important is that? Are you just placing the ball where you think they're not going to be able to get it? Is it a little bit of luck involved? How do you do that?
Jeff gives me a spot that I hit, and then it is luck, I will be honest with you. But it depends where he sees an opening on the court and where he knows the weaker passers are on the court as well.
Well, you were fantastic at it tonight. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course. Joining me now will be number 2, Lexi Zemlo, as soon as she gets the headset on and gets on up here. Lexi, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Talk about how important this game is against the Bulldogs, conference opponent, and it's a tough one, obviously. Talk about how important it is for you guys.
Yeah, it was definitely a good game. We wanted to get highest in conference as we can right before we play Montello, and we knew that it was either us or Pardeeville for second place kind of here. I know they were tied with Fall River, so it's definitely a great win, and we were hoping to come out with a win, so I'm glad we did.
Yeah, coming into today, I believe there were 4 teams that were tied at 2-1 in conference, you guys being one of them, Pardeeville being one of the others, so definitely very important in those conference standings. You guys will hold sole possession of second place as of right now, the way it shakes up. For you, though, 12 kills on the night unofficially is what we had. Talk about how important that is and how it was a catalyst for your team to victory tonight.
Yeah, it's, we need a good pass in order to get a good kill, but Tessa does a good job, kind of moving around the court, making sure she still gets hitters and gets everyone involved. So definitely counts with, the pass. When we have a good pass, we're a really, really good team. I'm happy with how I played, and I'm happy how we came together. Set 1 was a little bit, we weren't playing our best, but I'm glad that we picked it up and got the win out of it.
Yeah, speaking of set 1, obviously going to extra points there, kind of dropping it 29-27. Not ideal, but you guys are able to build it back up. Talk about the resiliency of this team. Talk about what Coach kind of told you guys in the huddle and the mindset going into set 2 and then moving forward to take the next 3.
Yeah, I think we came out like, I don't know, a little timid. We didn't really have much energy. I mean, they're really scrappy, but we picked it up. And when we, switched sides, we got in the huddle and we were like, this is what we have to do. We have to, just put our mindset to it, shake out the nerves. And I think we did a really good job on that and just came out, got all of us involved, got a good pass up, and we definitely played better as a team.
Definitely. It looked a lot better out on the court. Congratulations and good luck on the rest of your season.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Now our final guest on the postgame show will be head coach Jeff Kolbeck of the Randolph Rockets volleyball team. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Talk about the resiliency of those girls out there. How important is this win and the resiliency to go down 29-27 in set number 1 and build back up to take the next 3?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, they're battle tested. All those big tournaments we got in, and I was worried it was hurting their confidence earlier in the year, but we've seen Division I schools, Division II teams that were at state last year and played against them and played with them for lots of those sets. So this was a tough one for us because it was a different type of team. They didn't attack the ball as much as more tips and playing coverage, which we haven't had a lot of this year. So it took a little bit to get used to it and to make adjustments, but the girls played awesome tonight.
Yeah, last time I was here, we talked about you were just coming off of a tournament where you guys dropped all those games, but obviously such tough teams. I mean, state contenders, D1 schools. Then this weekend, you go out and play 5 games, which got to be taxing on the girls. Then they come back tonight, a nice conference victory. A little bit of a different pace like you talked about with Pardeeville, though. More tips and kind of just playing in open space rather than being super aggressive at the net. How do you game plan for that, especially with limited time after playing 5 teams this weekend?
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, I was really worried about them hitting the deep corners on us. And so the key was having Ani stay deep. And she did an excellent job. She did a really good job. And then we've been working with the girls on reading the hitters more, and they showed it pretty early when they were going to do it. So they started reading, started cheating a little bit, and then they could get to their spots. But yeah, we played 4 in a row this weekend, and then the 5th one after a break. And they're not. The girls don't get tired. I mean, you've been here for a 5-setter already.
Yes.
They're still got gas in the tank at the end of 5 sets, and like Saturday too, like we get done playing, they're not tired at all. So I mean, it's great for a game like this. I know that at the end of the game we're going to be the fresher team yet.
Yeah, definitely. The conditioning for this team has been something cool to watch, actually. Yeah. How you can go 5 sets. Like, I've been here a couple different times this year. We went 5 sets, and the girls look like they're ready to go 5 more. So definitely very impressive. One more question for you. Just talk about how important it is to beat Pardeeville. Obviously, they were tied with you coming into today for that conference number 2 spot, but now you move on to Montello. How important is it to hold sole possession of spot number 2?
Well, it gives us a chance to win conference yet, and that's the key. I mean, that's our number 1 goal going into every season is the chance to win conference at the end of the year, and we'll play Montello at the end of the season, the last game of conference season, and hopefully we still only have that 1 loss and have that chance yet to beat them. But it's going to be very tough. I mean, we got Princeton Green Lake next Tuesday, and then another tournament next weekend before we even get to Montello. So a lot of work to put in, but they're ready to get there, and these girls are confident. So that's the huge thing in volleyball. If you got confidence, you can win.
Definitely a lot of confidence out there. Coach, thank you for joining me. Congratulations and good luck on the rest of your season.
Thank you.
Of course. Annie, we'll have you put back on the headset, and I'll actually have you read through some of those stats. You kept most of them all night, so we'll have you go through what you got for us. Of course, unofficial here at Jeff's live streams. It's hard to do what we all do and also keep stats, but Andy did his best tonight.
Yeah, like you said, Lexi Zemlo with 12 kills on the night, 1 ace. I've got Emma Greiger for about 4 kills. Gorsuch had 10, 3 blocks, and 6 aces. That was a big part of it. Annika Reed had 4 aces. And then Madeline Miedema. She had 8 kills herself to go with 1 ace. And Aubrey Kaufman, the serving specialist, had 3 aces herself.
Yeah, definitely a nice night here from the Rockets. The better team tonight over the conference foe, the Pardeeville Bulldogs. We'll wrap it up here from the broadcast booth on Jeff's live streams here in Randolph. But first, I want to alert you to something that is going to be coming up the rest of the week. We've obviously have volleyball games, might still be going on tonight. We might be the last one wrapping up, but of course, volleyball games on Thursday all across from Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus, and then Friday we'll be out there for Friday Night Lights. I believe we also do have a volleyball tournament coming up this weekend, so make sure you're checking the YouTube pages, all the Facebook, the Instagram for all the updates on the games. And as we do here at Jeff's live streams, we like to end in a prayer. So if you would join us, dear Heavenly Father, we would like to thank you for another beautiful day out here in Randolph that we get to do what we do. We love doing it, and we love that we're able to do it. And I know the players, the parents, the coaches appreciate it. We also want to thank you that there were no major injuries out there on the court tonight. Lexi Hughes took a little bit of a dig there early into that scorer's table, but she was able to get back up. The resiliency of that girl was very impressive. But thank you for no major injuries out there tonight. And one more, we want to just pray that everyone gets home safely. You allow them to travel back to wherever they're coming from tonight, that being the players, the coaches, the fans, the friends, the families, and allow them to get back to where they are. In your name we pray, amen. Thank you for joining us here on this broadcast in cooperation with Radio Plus. We're Jeff's live stream signing out. We'll be back the rest of the week. We cannot wait to see you at a court or diamond near you.
When you're not watching games on Radio
Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Sam's Well Drilling, Katie's Log Cabin,
Generations Lanes and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service, Pino Construction,
Verheg's Furniture Mart, Glamour Shop, Schaefer Auto,
Intertech, Coal, Oil, and Propane, WIT Services,
Pioneer Keg, Lidke Lumber, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating and Cooling, Integrity Saw and Tool.